Spokane is experiencing the first snowfall of the season, and right now thousands of people are left without power in eastern Washington and North Idaho. We'll have the latest of what you need to know. Plus,
after a record-breaking snowfall today, I'll show you the snowfall reports from across the region and when we'll hit record-breaking cold temperatures this weekend.
also new information about the city of Spokane's plan for snowplows tonight, what you need to know about this year's plowing plans and requirements here in Spokane and North Idaho. KREM 2 News starts right now. Well, with the snowfall being earlier than normal, thousands of people are experiencing power outages right now across the region. Avista reporting nearly 100 active outages impacting more than 20,000 customers. And those outages are in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and all the way up in Colville as well. Also, Kootenai Electric reporting outages that are affecting almost 1,000 people. And Inland Power has multiple outages impacting roughly 2,000 people as well. We'll be sure to keep you updated as we get more information tonight. Now, let's take a live look out of our tower cam on the highway, and with the heavy snowfall that had just arrived, make sure you take your time tonight and definitely go slow out there. Washington State Patrol has already responded to 129 crashes since 10 o'clock this morning. 91 have been in Spokane. So again, please take your time, slow down, be patient out there on the roads. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Regina Hahn. Happy Friday and happy first snow of the season. We want to get right into our top story of the night, and that of course is the snow. We have been talking about it all day. Thomas Patrick joining us now. So Thomas, you saw me out in the snow and it was really like a winter wonderland. How much longer can we expect it to keep snowing here tonight? Yeah, that snow is actually winding down. In fact, this is the least it snowed pretty much all day today since it started at about 10 to 10:30 this morning. But now we just got information from the National Weather Service and out at Spokane Airport that this is now the largest single day snowfall in the month of October on record in Spokane. It snowed 6.8 inches. That is now the official total at the airport, breaking the old record of 5.9 inches that fell in a single day. That was back in 1957. So now we have a brand new record. And yeah, it was even more than that October storm that we had last year as well. Almost 7 inches of snow. A lot of reports really ranging between about 4 to 8 inches across the region. And it is still snowing for some, even though it did calm down a little bit over the south hill. We're actually kind of in a gap between two snow bands. Looks like it's actually still snowing over the north town of Spokane and over parts of Otis Orchards and all the way back into Coeur d'Alene, where you see some of these darker blue shades. So we're not finished just yet. It may last on or off for another hour or two across the region. As for our lows tonight, this is where all that snow, which kind of fell as a wet, slushy snow today, is going to freeze over and ice over on a lot of roadways as well. The expected low temperatures by tomorrow morning, a lot of areas down into the 20s, maybe even teens in some of these northern areas. So even though the snow is coming to an end, the travel concerns and the power outages may still linger into the weekend even after it stops snowing, simply because a lot of the snow is going to turn into ice overnight tonight. All right, a record-breaking snowfall. Thanks so much, Thomas, for that. Well, with the snowfall being earlier than normal, we are seeing those power outages hit across the region tonight. And our Morgan Trow spoke to a man who thought his power had just went out, but he came out with a much worse scenario.
All of this heavy snow is causing power outages all across the inland northwest. And unfortunately, that's not all it causes.
I felt it coming, so I kind of tucked onto my sofa because I thought, it was coming through the house.
Definitely a scary moment for any homeowner. Devlin Daniels' power flashed off as his maple tree started falling. We've been seeing a lot of leaning or down trees that are starting to block roads and hit homes.
There's some other stuff that looks like it's gonna fall. So that's why I'm outside, is I'm just watching, because I feel like it's definitely possible more stuff's gonna happen. You can't just get a couple inches right off the bat. It has to be 6 inches right off the bat.
And if you are seeing any trees in the way, call 311. And if a tree is entangled with electrical wires, you're going to want to call Avista or 911 if there's any issues. And like Thomas said earlier, Like Thomas said, today has been the second snowiest day in October ever recorded, and we still have a full week left. Reporting in Spokane, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
All right, we do have some new information since our 6 o'clock newscast tonight. The city of Spokane says they are not planning to do a full city plow. The city of Spokane says that would happen if we hit 4 inches of snow on the ground, but we're not seeing that on the streets right now. City snow crews are out plowing and de-icing in arterials right now, focusing on hills, which as we know can be the most difficult for drivers in this type of weather conditions. Crews will re-evaluate in the morning if a full city plow is necessary. So if you live in the city, you're asked to park on the odd side of the streets in residential areas during the snow season, which typically runs from November 15th to March 15th. The odd side of the street includes odd numbered addresses, and downtown on snowy days, on-street parking will be prohibited between midnight and 6 a.m. Cars may be towed downtown if they are not moved. And Coeur d'Alene plowing operations will be initiated when snow depth on streets reaches a maximum of 4 to 5 inches. The plow's priority will be, however, hospital access roads, major arterials, and dangerous hills. Coeur d'Alene says their goal this year is to have the entire community plowed within 30 hours. And if you don't want to wait for the snow plows in your area, you could just be like this guy. Here's a video from a viewer who made his own snow plow from his ATV and a shovel. I guess that's all you really need, right? All right, still ahead here on KREM 2 News at 11. 3 different North Idaho school boards met today to discuss Panhandle Health's move to the red risk category. We'll have the latest coming out of North Idaho school districts.
And the latest snowfall reports still coming into our weather center. We have the latest on that and the snow squalls that are still falling across the region. That plus your entire cold weekend forecast is coming up. But first, check out this awesome time lapse that our own photojournalist Eric Larson took of the snow piling up from the morning into the afternoon. We'll be right back. Stick with us with KREM 2 News.